Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Okay, as usually I'm gonna paint a portrait. Okay, the colors I got here are titanium white, cadmium orange, cadmium red, alizarin crimson, chrome green, cobalt blue, raw umber, and lamp black. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna start with the drawing. I'm gonna use just willow charcoal for drawing. You find the link to the photograph on the description box. First, I'm gonna draw just some kind of oval shape, just to know where I'm gonna place the head, the top and the bottom. Okay, here's gonna be my space for mixing the colors here. We have to give more space where the nose is pointing. I remember my teachers telling all the time, like, we need to give some space for the portrait, for the person to breathe. Okay, that means that we need more space here than here. Okay. Oh, hello Gilan, thank you. Hello Bob, hello Michael, hello Sylvia, hello Dita, hello Jose, hello Monique, hello Fatih, hello Khalid. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay. I'd always check out measurements. You know, my drawing is based on observation, comparison. I got the photograph next to my canvas, same size. That means that I met the side size method, and at the same time I use just the Loomis proportions. Like, for example, if I place the eyebrows here, I check out the bottom of the nose just by just finding halfway from the top of the brows to the bottom of the chin. I could find the bottom of the nose. Okay, I rely a lot of this on these measurements, and obviously from there I'm gonna make a judgment to get the likeness. Okay, another thing, I split this in 3 portions, and you're gonna find that usually the eye sits on this line. Here for the mouth, you split this in 2, and the mouth just sit on top of this line. Okay, that kind of make this the first steps pretty easy. It's about measuring. I recommend everybody just to measure. Pick up any tool. A proportional divider is pretty good. You know, something like this. This is a proportional divider. Yeah? This is not proportional divider, but something like this. Yeah? And you measure. And you sure you can measure all of this. You know, I just measure just by eye visually, but it's usually pretty close. Hello Dayan. Hello Gary. Hello Cassin. Hello Wendy. Hello Cheryl Marie. Okay. I'm gonna draw the overall shape. To draw the overall shape, obviously I try to draw just the contour of the face, but at the same time I pay attention to the negative shape that I see here. All this area. I could even just try to draw the edge of the photograph. Okay, and just by drawing this negative shape, I can get the profile. Just right now I'm just drawing this form, always considering, you know, the position of the nose. Okay, let's see, this at the same time, this is gonna help us to see how tilted is the nose, because I use this to compare. I compare based on the edge or the contour of the photograph. Okay, I know it's just like that. Now I check out this area as a flat shape. Don't think that you're drawing the nose and the eye here. Just think that you're drawing something just like this. Yeah? Okay, you're just copying a flat shape. It's gonna be easier. In that way, you don't get too, you don't complicate yourself thinking about that the eye, is just receding, the nose is coming forward, that there is a foreshortening perspective on anything like that. You just simplify anything just to think that this is just a two-dimensional shape. It's flat, and you're just trying to copy something flat. And then at some point, when I switch to think that this is obviously three-dimensional, and that's going to be a different, let's say, thinking, because when I think about volume, values, and all of those things that creates, volume. Okay. Hello, Christine. Hello, Nikki. Oh, hello, Khalid. Oh, thank you. Okay, I continue with the face here. I'm squinting down my eyes, trying to see values. I can see that this is pretty dark. Check out the photograph and you see all the shadow that's coming down here. Like this. Okay, then the mouth. And I can see the eye here. And this is a bit darker. Okay. Now for the position of the ear, the easy way, just measure. Just pick up this and just turn it. Okay. Another way to place the ear is just separate the planes of the face. First, you gotta find the cheekbone is here. The cheekbone, this highlight that we see here, there's a point where we can just, see a plane to the left, the frontal plane of the face, and a lateral plane to the other side of the face. And imagine that from here is kind of, this is not gonna work all the time, but it's gonna help you all to place the nose. From here to here, it's gonna be kind of the same distance from here to here to place the ear. Okay, why? Because this is the frontal plane of the face, let's say. This is the lateral plane of the face. Imagine that the head is inside the box. The center of this plane is the nose here. The center of this plane is just where we place the ear. Okay, now the next thing that you're going to check out is the alignment. The bottom of the nose with the bottom of the bottom of the ear with the bottom of the nose. The top of the ear is aligned with the upper eyelid. Okay, I'm going to erase. I got too much charcoal here. I use charcoal because it's, we see clearly. Sometimes I just use graphite because it's pretty hard. In that way I not erase that much. Okay, again. For example, for the forehead, check out this shape. Check out how tilted is this. You can just draw first if you want. Do this and move to the photograph. Everything helps, okay? Okay, let's say that's enough for my drawing. Because anyway, I'm trying to place, position of the eyes, nose, and mouth. It's perfect. No, it's not perfect, but it's close enough. And since I'm gonna just paint and draw at the same time. I'm saying that because when you add paint, obviously the drawing start to move. The more paint you add, you know, it's more likely that we're gonna move the drawing a bit. Okay. It's not that we don't want it. It's just that happens. One way to prevent that as much as possible, that would be just have a really tight drawing and fix it. But when we paint at a prima, you know, usually we kind of lost the drawing. That's kind of common. And then at some point we see ourselves, you know, drawing and painting at the same time, checking on the drawing, checking on the paint. That makes painting at a prima a bit more difficult, but that's good, you know, because it's a good training. Okay, I double check. One more thing, alignments, okay? Place a brush like this and check out, for example, one thing that I'm gonna check out on the photograph. Yeah, the corner of the mouth is aligned with the iris. Yeah, the tear duct around here is aligned. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just this. Here's the tear duct. Here's one side of the nose. It's not a perfect alignment, but look at this. It's kind of close. Eh? I'm gonna keep an eye on that. What else? Nothing more. Thinking about the bone structure of the face. I see a bump here. I see the cheekbone here, cheek. I see a bump here, the chin. You know, I can see a little bit of a shadow here, where usually we see the separation between the mandible down here and the cheekbone. Yeah. I can see clearly the plane of the nose, the frontal plane of the nose, a little bit of a shadow, and light here on this plane of the nose. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Gerson, are there particular qualities you look for when choosing a portrait to paint? Okay, I mean, no, just a face that I think I like it. I like just a picture, and that's it. Yeah. No, and sometimes it's just like, let's say I used to have a bunch of photographs. I used to took photographs. I used to hire a model and took a lot of photographs. And I used to go over the same photographs again and again. And, you know, let's say in 1 month I used to pick up like 2 or 3 and paint from those photographs. And there was a bunch of them that I didn't choose to paint, that I thought, they're not good enough. The next month I go over again, and just like I always find something new, but something that I like it, but it wasn't like the picture was just good or perfect. It was me, you know. It's just like maybe the next week, let's say I pick up the next painting, or I have a deja vu, you know. I go look for photograph. I see this photograph, and I don't like it, you know. But I like it the week, but next week I don't like it. It's just like that. I don't know why is that. Yeah, it just that happens. And yeah, sometimes after I painted, I go over my painting and I think, hey, I should have painted that one, you know, didn't come out okay. The photography wasn't good enough, something like that. But that's pretty normal. Yeah. And when we spend a lot of years painting, man, that's okay. Thank you, Donna. Okay. Feel free to ask me any question. Now, next step I'm gonna do is just try to separate the values. For that, I squint down my eyes a lot. I'm thinking about the planes of the face. One thing for sure, for example, this area, it's gonna be a little bit darker. That's one side of the face, and that's the other side of the face. The light is coming from the right. There is light here, there is shadow here. That's the first thing that we need to, you know. We should see that at the end of our session. We should be able to see and to tell where's the light coming from. When we see our painting, not comparing with the photograph at the end of the session, we see our painting, and we don't know where's the light coming from. Yeah, that means that we got some value mistakes. Okay, because and usually, usually mistakes happens on the darker values. If we don't have the shadows or the darker values, we don't see the lighter values. Okay, now I'm thinking about the skin color. Usually, skin color is an orangey color, which is a knockdown orange. How much you knock down that orange, you gotta check out that on the photograph, and what you want. Because remember, we paint what we see, we paint what we know, and we paint what we want to see. Okay, I wanna mix this orange with white, and let's see. I see a lot of kind of a mute skin color, even a cool color. I just mentioned that the skin color usually is an orangey, knockdown orangey color. But to be honest, on this photograph, I see more like a greenish. Yeah. I'm adding a raw umber, more white. Let's see how much I knock down this color. Okay, that works. Step back to yellowish, maybe more red, listen crimson, sorry. Okay, and I knock down this with black. Raw umber, sorry, raw umber, black. This one is black. Now, another way to mix a color, it depends. We're starting with orange and we're moving towards a skin color that we think that is kind of common. Now, you see a color and you think, okay, what is closer to? I'm gonna try a different thing here. Just here, it's just white and raw umber. Okay. Look at that. Okay. What color do you think is closer to the photograph? I'm gonna add a touch of orange to this one. Orange and red. And a little crimson, sorry. Too reddish. Touch of orange, more raw umber. Now the colors that I got on this mixture are the same colors that I got on this one. Just orange, alizarin crimson, raw umber, and white. The proportion is different. I'm trying to squint and compare. I know that this color, this orange color, is not gonna help me to judge the color I have here. And another thing that happens that oil paint is transparent. That means that this orangey color is gonna show through the layer a little bit. This color will look different on this canvas, and it would look different if I paint this one on a gray canvas or a white canvas or a black canvas. Okay. That changed obviously from painting from painting. Okay. Which one do you think is better, this one or this one? This one, eh? What happens with this one? It has a lot of raw umber because I started this mixture with raw umber and white. Anyway, this is the first stage, and one thing that I have learned, doesn't matter how hard I try it, I know that I'm gonna miss this color. I mean, it's not gonna be, it's gonna be closer in value. Yeah, it's a lighter color, a lighter color. Maybe mine is too light. Maybe it's a bit darker. Sometimes we, on this step, we paint really fast. We pick up a bigger brush and we go over because we know that, this step is important. But we know that we're gonna make a mistake here. There's no way to judge the values or the colors without having all of them on the canvas, the background, all the other things. You see, I'm pressing a bit to lay down the paint, and I'm not using too much paint. At the first stage, I don't use that much paint. Now I got one value, and now I go with the darker one, which is gonna be the shadow here. I'm gonna just use 3 values. This is gonna be the darker one. It's gonna be a mid-tone between the light and the shadow. You see, a mid-tone is gonna be like the value that is here, or the same that is here. You see, light here, mid-tone, light, and then it goes to a shadow. Okay, we can just start with mixing 4, 5, 6 values. We'll start mixing just 2 or 3 values. Yeah. Well, Vive Wit is asking me, do you use any type of medium? Oh no, just when I paint the background, just to paint a bit faster, I use linseed oil, but just for that. Now I'm not using any medium. Yeah. But I got a little bit of linseed oil here. If I need to, I would use it, but I just got used to, let's say, not use it. I have tried, there's been a time that I used to paint with linseed oil, a mixture of linseed oil and turpenoid, or turpentine, or mineral spirit, anyone, It was for me like, if I didn't have that medium with me, it was like, oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to paint. Yeah. And nowadays it's just like, I don't need it. I don't know what happened. Yeah. Okay. I don't even remember how I stopped using medium. It was just that, I don't know. But another thing, if one day I know that my canvas is okay, but if one day that maybe I'm gonna just use a different canvas and I find that the canvas is not okay, then I use a lot of medium. I remember like a year ago, or more, maybe a couple of years ago, I was painting live, and I was kind of in a hurry, maybe just for 5 minutes. I was just like, where's my canvas? I picked up one, and I didn't add an extra layer of gesso to that one. Maybe just one when I used to add 2 layers of gesso. And as soon as I started painting, I felt immediately, that the painting was moving softly, smoothly on the surface. And what I did, basically, I start using a lot of linseed oil, and making the painting really thick to be able to move it on the surface. Otherwise, I'm not able to, I wouldn't be able to move the painting. That happens, we gotta be always careful about the canvases. Always. That's the thing that usually goes, it's gonna, you're gonna face a lot of problems when the canvas is not well prepared. Okay. Mixing just raw umber, white, a touch of cadmium orange, a touch of alizarin crimson. I don't use too much paint, remember, because I know that I'm gonna make some mistakes on these colors and values. I'm just trying to check in that this has to be darker than this one, but how dark? Yeah, that's difficult. And one thing for sure, since I don't have too much paint on my canvas, I'm gonna be able to add more paint and retouch the color easily. That's gonna be different if from the very beginning I start with a lot of paint. I add more paint slowly. Okay. Okay, I got two values here. Well, let's mix the darker one. Raw umber and a little bit of white, cadmium orange, and alizarin crimson. Squinting and check out. Need to make it darker here. I got a question at the beginning, didn't answer. Somebody was asking me how do you start your full-time artist life? And can you tell me how I can make a business network? Okay, and that's kind of difficult question. Uh, so difficult. I don't even know how to start this. But I mean, my personal painting career just started when I was almost 20 or maybe 18 on the School of Art. And it's kind of simple, I like it. And a lot of that has to do with my family. My dad is a painter, my mom is a painter. It was, kind of common. Like, I wanna be a painter. Yeah, okay. Okay. And the thing is, I don't know. I mean, it's really difficult to be a painter, and I don't think nobody just go to the School of Art and thinking I want to be a painter because I want to be a millionaire. Yeah, it's more about I'm going to spend the rest of my life just doing what I love and hoping to be one of those famous painters one day. Yeah. But yeah, the thing is about another thing about working, making a business network. For what I tell, what I do is basically just published my photograph and paintings and do the videos in YouTube and all of that, and I just keep doing that as I continue painting. The thing is that it's kind of difficult to see like a business when basically I'm showing what I do. If let's say if I was living 100 years ago, and no camera, no YouTube, no nothing, I would be doing the same. Yeah, there's no difference about that. Now the thing is nowadays with all the technology, okay, and if somebody just anyone that wants to build up a business, I think gotta go with using those or just social networks, all of them. Yeah, I have from time to time I try to watch videos about people that teach marketing and all of that because as a painter I really feel myself like I'm not so good on selling my stuff, on selling like this as a business. Like, I mean, pretty difficult. And I'm not even good on making videos. And I see some painters, that they kind of have some kind of even, I don't know, what kind of filming production setup or something like that, that I see the videos different from different angles and all of that. Another good example of that. And I remember I started doing these live streams because it was kind of hard for me to edit the videos. And I painted a portrait, I remember, in a couple of hours, and I spent like 8 hours editing the video just to end up with some kind of time lapse video, no audio. It was so awful. And I said, wow, that's too much for me. You know, and I did that like for 10 videos. And wow, and I said one day, I'm just gonna turn off the camera and go live. And yeah, there's a disadvantage when it's about art. Obviously, when I did those videos, those one were in Spanish. I recorded myself for no, it was just 2 hours first, and then I did some retouches like the next day, and I recorded that too, and then the next day more retouches. You got more time, and more retouches, and that was pretty nice, because at the end you put more time on your painting, you get a better painting. Yeah? I like the blue here. I'm gonna just paint the same color. Sometimes I decide to change the color, but yeah, look at this. This feeling like it's not moving anywhere. And then for this, I use linseed oil. Here's linseed oil, and I spread it fast. I just wanna check out the color. It looks kind of bright, but that's good. I'm gonna knock down this blue with raw umber. Feel free to ask me any question about art. I'm not gonna paint the hand. Too much work. Okay. I'm gonna use black. Let's see. Yep, that's good. Checking I'm using a mirror to check out the flipped, view. My painting, yeah, looks like it's okay. Just pure black. Need a bigger brush. Okay, here's pure black too. Maybe I should add some color here. You know, black, blue, skin color that looks more like a really pale gray down color. I don't know, maybe red. Or maybe you can just leave some brush strokes like that and show a little bit of the background, the canvas, sorry, and that would be enough to have some kind of painterly, kind of sketchy brush strokes. Just thinking out loud, okay? Now, one thing for sure that I want to do is get some contrast in some areas of the face. For example, here we're going to have some sharp edges or soft edges. Okay, and yeah. You know, the thing about edges is about balance. We cannot have sharp edges everywhere. We cannot have soft edges everywhere. Okay, what if first one thing? I think I'm going to making maybe this kind of like that kind of blurry. Yeah. Okay. Now I can have a sharp edge here. Too much head. Okay, now I'm gonna just make the same here. Soft. The same here. Okay. Okay, I got this dark kind of, you know, trying to one thing, for example, I got this, you know, lost edge, sharp edge. Let's say the ear. I can just do the same here. Really, I don't have too much paint yet. I'm gonna add more paint, but just gonna see the effect here. Let's say I got kind of a lost ear, and with that I could add, you know, a sharp edge. Let's say here. Okay. Now, what's my intention here? My intention is obviously just to have some balance between some soft and sharp edge. A sharp edge is going to pop forward, a soft edge is going to recede. And I'm playing the same here. Sharp, lost, lost here, sharp here. Okay? The color is not, it's not okay yet, the volume is not okay yet. I'm just trying to see, you know, the building of this slowly as I work on everything. The drawing, color, okay, and obviously edges. You gotta keep an eye on everything, and don't forget to press the like button, please. Okay. Hello, Mr. Herbs. How do you feel about Mars black and ivory black for hair? Yeah, you know, I prefer ivory black. Uh, oh, Nikki, says, did you bring Marilu to art? Will your kids go to the School of Art? They are lucky to have your master teacher to guide them. Oh, yeah, I don't know. My daughter, she's kind of study animation. It has to do with art. And no, I didn't bring her. I met Marilu there. Marilu is my wife. I met her on the School of Art. Yeah. You draw people live in person, like events. No, lately, that's a question from Mookie. No, to be honest, the last time I drew somebody from life, I was like 5 years ago. I worked as an art teacher in the School of Art here, and they were taking me like to events here and there just to do demos. That was pretty nice, and every time that I painted in that year, like maybe 6, 7 portraits, live demos with, yeah, that was a good train. It's always a good training. Always. Obviously, it's different. I think no painter is gonna say that you feel like, hey, it's pretty nice being here with all the people just staring at you. Here's different on YouTube, but when it's live, you know, sometimes you're painting and you hear somebody saying, "Hey, it doesn't look like that." Like you say, "Oh my God," and then somebody saying, "Oh, it's not a good painter. Look at that painting." And people that doesn't know about painting, they don't understand. For example, the stage of the painting. They think that the face has to appear just magically in the first brush strokes, and obviously the painting goes on different stages. And at some point the painting looks kind of that it's not okay. I remember somebody that I painted somebody once, and this person asked me he wanted to see the painting. He was like, "Hey, show me how you doing, how you painting my wife." And I was like, "I'm gonna show you just in just you know later." I don't remember. The thing is, no, I know about art. They're gonna show me. And then I showed him the painting just like this stage, and he was like, he didn't say anything, like, and then I was like, okay. And then he was like, "Oh, I thought you paint just like the paintings that I saw, the portraits on your studio." And I was like, "Yeah, but this painting is not okay." And then I understood that he didn't know that he about painting process or anything like that, and he was, no, the painting is not going okay. Like that's the process. Okay, don't make any judgment. Wait for me a week, and then you're gonna see if you like the painting or not. And that's the thing, that there's a lot of stress when it's different when you go to a place and you paint live in front of people that are willing to be there to see you paint. That would be different. But when I was working in the School of Art, we went to different places, to different people, to promote the School of Art. And sometimes in those places, like, there was a bunch of people that didn't care about painting. They didn't care about art. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just get rid of this yellowish color here. I don't like it. Yeah. Anyway, that's a good training always. And I remember once we went to school, and there were like 100 students there, and I was about to do the demo, and I was like, okay, I don't think people is gonna stay that long, but for 2 hours. Try to make it in an hour, but in an hour it's not gonna, that's not gonna be okay. we should do something different. I was saying like maybe I can paint a still life or landscape. No, why a portrait is very, a portrait is different. It's not that easy. For an hour in life with a life model there, and he goes, "Don't worry, man. Just do what you can." And I was like, "Oh my God, okay, yeah, who cares?" I started to paint. I spent like an hour and a half. I remember one of my friends. He was teasing me like, "Hey, man, that's pretty good. People is engaged." And I was painting, and after painting an hour, I turned my back and I saw from the 100 people that was first at the beginning, it was just like 20 people. It was like, yeah, that's normal. I continued painting, and after like that, half hour, it was just five students there just watching me painting, and I was like, yeah. The thing is that at the end, that's what we wanted, you know. Obviously, from 100 people, yeah, get five people at the end. That's pretty nice because all of them wanted to kind of, where's the School of Art? I wanna get there. I just keep my time drawing, and I love it. That's the people we wanted. Just having those five people from 100, it worth all the effort that we put on that demo. Yeah. Who is matching the heart with me? Oh, really? Hello, Francisco. Oh, the question about blacks. Yeah, I like more every black, but uh, any black is gonna be okay. I know that into like those differences. I have seen some painters just speaking. For example, I saw a video speaking about uh, lead white and titanium white. You know, and even the video was pretty good, and seeing the differences between the whites and why professional painters love lead white on titanium white. Yeah, for me, I like titanium white. It's just that I think I got used to that. I'm not saying that's better than lead white. I'm just saying that I'm not into that kind of detail about materials and all of that. Yeah. I think maybe it's because maybe my education. I mean, education on the School of Art. My mom's. Then when I wanted to paint or something, my mom was like, "Hey, use this." But for me, it was like, "But that's not good. Who cares? It doesn't matter what you use. What matters is how you use those colors, how you combine those colors, how you create contrast and all of that. It doesn't matter if you use matte, okay?" In my mind was, "Hey, use these ones, the cheaper ones." It was like, okay, yeah. And I grew up with that kind of spirit, like, hey, I don't care about this. I'm just gonna use it. Anything. It's a color. It's a color. That's it. It should be enough. Yeah, but I'm not saying that's the good path. Don't follow that road. It's better just to have better materials. Yeah, for sure. This is raw umber, white, and a touch of chrome green, and a touch of copper blue. want to the brush. Well, I'm gonna check out the comments. Nikki saying you're fearless to paint in front of anyone and anywhere. Yeah, I mean, but no, but you always, I mean, it's not like I paint relax. There is always some stress, you know, because painting you kind of starting to have an idea about what you want, and then you kind of get lost, and then again, and just move the paint. Oh, Nikki saying you should enter a live competition there in Lima. Oh yeah, I don't know if there. Yeah, I think there are not live competitions here. Not yet. I haven't seen any. When you prepare a canvas, can you also just prepare it with, let's say, solvent and ochre? Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been told that the best preparation is always oil paint. That would be basically a pigment in linseed oil to prepare a canvas. Somebody told me, a teacher, the best preparation that you can just use, just pick up your tube of titanium white or zinc white or the white you have, and with that oil paint, just add 2 layers to your canvas, and that would be the best preparation ever. I never did it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna spend my white preparing the canvas. But that was an advice from one of my teachers. Nobody did it. It was too expensive. Just spend one tube of paint to prepare the canvas. Oh. I'm painting the reddish color on the cheek. I'm gonna paint a little bit of that on the nose. Upper eyelid. A little bit on the chin. More white. Oh, John is saying that's a good advice. Advice from your teacher. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe I could try one of these days. No, I won't. Yeah. I need to darken up the shadow. You see how far away I are from the darker values. Okay, I'm going to let me get a brush. This one, I think I'm gonna use pure raw umber. See here. Okay. I'm gonna blend it. see. I prefer to use this flat brush. The canvas is moving. Okay, got black and glycerin crimson. Raw umber. Okay. Okay, let me think. I need some black here first. Okay. I'm gonna soften some edges here. I'm gonna keep some of them sharp. Okay, I'm gonna soften the edge here. Okay, I can keep it sharp here. Okay, I can keep it sharp here too. Yeah. Okay. And blurry, soft, kind of a lost edge here. Okay. Okay, let's see the eyes. Just one eye. I'm gonna mix this raw umber with black and a touch of alizarin crimson. Yep, that's good. A little bit up. see the nose. I want to. I got this sharp. Okay. Okay. This soft. Okay, the nose. I'm gonna try to keep it sharp. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Let's see. Oh, hello, Wanda Flanagan. Hello, Letitia, the teacher. Okay. Now I'm gonna explain what I'm doing. You see, at the same time, obviously, I'm trying to get the skin color. I like the skin color, kind of pale skin color. I'm trying to play with edges. I got here a sharp edge. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one. You know, that caught my attention that much. That one I'm painting here and going back always to check out here. Maybe I'm gonna soften that edge a bit. Maybe the contrast is too much. I can just knock down this light. Okay, it could be that. Okay, I like this to be kind of lost and sharp here. I gotta work there trying to, find the balance, because and obviously that's not gonna be that blurry. Yeah. Now about the nose, I'm trying to do the same, having a sharp edge here and a soft edge around. Now, how much of that I'm going to keep? Let me check out. I need some light blue. Okay, keep this sharp. The nose, just the tip of the nose. I don't think it's going to be a good idea to keep this sharp. It could be. No. Oh no, okay, not yet. Maybe keep it sharp here with this dark coat. Okay. I can keep this soft and the lip, this one sharp. it could work. Who knows? You know. Let's brush. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna blend. I need to darken up the values around the eye. Yeah. Like I said before, usually those darker values are the difficult ones. I gotta be sure to have them dark enough. Okay, how about the color here? I need to work more there. Just mixing raw umber and white. Okay, that's good. Squinting and the value that I have here, and this value is this kind of closer. Something is not okay there. I need to have this one darker. Maybe that's too dark. Yeah, touch of orange. Okay, yeah, that's good, that's good. You know, we make the retouchments just by adding more paint. All the retouches. Let's go slowly, slowly. Okay, I need darker shadows yet. Okay. Okay, I need to darken up here more. little bit of green for the light. The same for the light on the nose. Highlights. Okay, I need to sharpen the nostril, make it really sharp. I think just a glycerin crimson is going to be enough. Let's see. I'm going to add a little bit of raw umber. Okay. Okay. Oh, hello, Ben Store. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Marina. Hello, Patricia. Hello, Grayson. Okay, let's see. Got too much light here. I still need to make it darker here. Need to move down the eyebrow. Yeah, maybe I should soften this here and make it sharp here. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to have a sharp edge here. There. I soften a bit. Okay, I think the blue is okay. Maybe let me see. No, it's okay. I'm gonna keep this edge soft, kind of lost. I'm gonna see if I can make it work like that, soft, or I'm gonna need to add more and more details. But let's see. Let's see. You know, I like that I have some sharp and soft edges. I just, you know, let's say that it's easier to have a sharp edge. Yeah? The soft edge is the one that I'm dealing with because it's the one that I make it sharper or make it softer. Okay, that's the thing. How much I soft an edge. Yeah, for example, I'm gonna zoom in just to show you this. Okay, look at the eye. Okay, that's the tricky part because I wanna keep this soft. Okay, and at the same time, obviously, have some detail. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna keep the upper eyelid sharp here. Okay, I'm gonna soften a little bit here on the corner. Okay, and I'm gonna have all this inside here soft. No edge, no edges here. Yeah. I'm not saying that's gonna work. I'm explaining what I'm doing right now at the moment, and I'm not saying that I'm gonna keep it. Just explaining what I'm doing. And obviously, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna just add some sharp edge here and show the iris. A pretty defined iris with the pupil and all of that. Okay. Maybe a highlight could work. I don't see a highlight on the eye. That could work. I think the color is closer. I think the values are closer now, closer to the photograph. I still think uh, maybe I should darken up a bit more. For example, the forehead. Yeah, now let me squinting down my eyes as much as possible. Yeah, the forehead should be a bit darker. Okay. Okay. I think I lost the connection for almost 10 minutes. I don't know, it was on my end. Yeah, I don't know what happened. But I tried to get into YouTube just to see, but looks like it's maybe YouTube. Who knows? Okay, I'll continue painting. Yeah, YouTube was frozen on my screen for like 10 minutes. Yep. Anyway, I was painting while I was waiting. Okay, let's see. What I was trying to, get the values, because it's always about values, how dark, how light is something. And as I keep painting, I find myself darkening up the values, darker values again, the shadows again, and again and again. I mean, that's normal, that's the way it works. Oh, this, I think, oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, I don't, I want to get this eye. It's kind of difficult. Maybe I should move this a little bit up. Maybe more shadow here. Okay, sharp edge here, sharp edge here. On the eye, I need the same, but I cannot get it. Basically, just here. Okay, just here. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. More or less Okay, on the mouth, the corner of the mouth, sharp edge here between the lips. I'm gonna soften this edge here, okay? Pretty soft. I need a sharp highlight here, I see. Just there. Okay, what I'm trying to get here is a soft edge at the bottom of the nostril and a sharp edge at top. The same way I have this sharp edge here. Okay. Oh, Nikki say, will you have time to paint here? And oh no, no, and jewelry in today. Oh no, uh, I'm not gonna paint the hand. It's too much work. It's been almost 2 hours. You know, I was planning to spend 3 hours. But you know, on this painting, I'm just thinking about more the color. One thing, the color that you know. The other thing about get the softness and the sharp edges, get the balance. I mean, I always try to do that on every painting. Yeah. Okay, and usually soften the edge here on the hair. You know, that I always do that. But for today's painting, I think this sharp edge is working pretty good. And it's not working because it's just they are alone. It's just the balance between, you know, sharp edge, softness here, softness here. There is always a balance, you know. It cannot be, remember, just sharp edges everywhere. We took sometimes at some point we tend to do that, have sharp edges everywhere. Okay, that's something common in the process of learning to paint. Okay. Yeah, I think this effect is pretty nice, soft, sharp, and soft. Okay. Looks like everybody's back on the chat. Okay, I'm back. Remember, I have a Patreon account where we paint and draw along. Okay. The link is in the description box. If somebody wants to practice, it just is just like this. Obviously, I use Zoom, and we all can see everybody's work, which is pretty nice. Oh, thank you, Phillips. Hello, Intesar. Hello, Matt Toaster. Oh, that's good. If somebody's new to my channel and you like what I'm doing, don't forget to press the like button, please. I do live streams once a week, Thursdays or Fridays, and usually about portraits with oil paints and sometimes with pastels, and mostly oil paints. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep working on softening some edges. For example, here. This is the tricky part. I'm gonna try to keep this sharp edge here. And you will see it. I'm gonna zoom in. This, okay. The same way this you will see a sharp edge here. And the tricky thing is trying to keep this soft. Okay, I think I need more head. I'm gonna work on the hair. Okay, just white. Just white. And I do this. And I was thinking maybe I should reduce the size of the head. Okay, I'm gonna move to work on the ear. Like I said at the beginning, what I'm gonna keep this is just, this contrast between edges. Okay, now I'm gonna try to keep this edge lost here. Here the same, lost here. Okay. Now I'm gonna have a sharp edge here. Okay. Mixing some cadmium orange and cadmium red to make this warmer, a bit warmer. Oh, okay. Let's see. It's almost 2 hours. I'm doing okay. I'm gonna try to keep it like that. Yeah. This thing about the whole composition. Let's say I'm thinking about the painting as a composition. Okay. Look at the ear, for example. I'm not thinking the ear just like the ear and trying to finish up the ear with a lot of details. Okay. I'm thinking about that this is one object that it has a focal point. It has some accents in some areas that are sharp, in some areas that are soft. Okay, and how I'm gonna get away with trying to create the illusion that it has volume, it has some receding areas. Okay, and it's kind of lost and sharp at the same time, just to add the illusion of depth. Okay. Now the thing is, right now I think the ear is kind of maybe too warm, too reddish, but I gotta wait. Okay, kind of let's say the idea about the ear just sinking and stays there. I need to check out that for a minute, and I'm thinking about adding more color. For example, on the cheek here, I'm thinking about adding still a little bit of pink here. Okay. Okay, I'm still thinking about just some raw umber and create some more roundness here on the mandible. The feeling that the mandible is just turning. Okay. Okay. With that, I gotta continue. Just for example, here we gotta represent the idea, or that there is a bump here in the corner. We gotta feel that there's a little bit of a bump, and there here too, a little bit. I see I see a sharp edge a little bit here on the corner of the mouth. I'm choosing just not to copy that because I want a soft transition on this area. Okay, and then obviously some highlight. And now from the distance, the idea is from the distance that this looks natural because a sharp edge it's not gonna look natural anyway. No way, no way. You always this thing. Today I've been speaking about edges like more than any other day. But I should shut up myself right now. Okay, I got red on the nose. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of green. Very dark green here on this area of the face. It's not too much, but when you have two opposite colors, it adds something to the painting, and obviously one of the colors is gonna be the one that's gonna just glow a little bit. Okay, let's see.
Oh, that Matt saying that I agree the ear is quite reddish. She needs a cold white earring. Oh, it could be. Yeah, yeah, I think I painted too. I mean, maybe I can just add some red to closer to that to knock it down a bit. Or maybe knock down the color there a bit. Maybe the mouth, maybe the cheek. Yeah, maybe just knock down the color a bit. Um, let's see. Touch of green, it could be. I'm gonna sharpen this edge here a little bit. Okay, I think that's better. Okay. Okay. Let's see the time. Here's a bit greenish. A bit of red. A little bit of blue. Yeah. A little bit of violet. Just a little bit.
What else? What else? Okay, let's see the edge here. Soft, soft, sharp, soft. Okay. Okay, let's see. Step back, check out. Everything goes good. Trying to make the forehead a bit rounded. Okay. Oh, thank you, Manda. Okay, what do you think? It's good enough. A little bit of green here. Maybe I should make all this area darker. Kind of, I have too much. I got the feeling I got too much background to watch, to see. I like it just this portion here. I got the feeling like there's light here and light here. I'm not so sure about that. I don't think that, doesn't do anything. But anyway, I was thinking about that. Maybe a little bit, okay. I'm just thinking about keep the light here. Okay, keep the light here, keep contrast here, and keep the work on the edges on this area. I think it's better. Maybe maybe more saturation. Oh no, I got more contrast than the photograph. My painting is a bit lighter than the photograph. Okay. Okay, for the people that wants to support my channel, I got Patreon, I got the membership on the channel to become a member of the channel, and okay, just that, Anyway, I'm gonna keep doing my free live streams because that's what I love to do. I have a doubt right now about the eye, basically. I've been trying to get something between softness and dilution of detail. Like seeing the painting from a distance and think that you see an eye with details, okay, that looks natural, but when you get closer, you see that the eye is just soft and blurry. That's a nice effect that I have seen in so many of the paintings of the old masters. And today I wanted some of that on my painting. Okay, I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed the process and you can just apply a little bit of this that I'm doing here for your own paintings. Something that I think works pretty good on painting is when you use edges to create illusion of depth, like I tried all doing here, and look at the nose with the idea that make the nose pop. Okay, all of that is with the idea create illusion of depth here, make the nose pop. Okay, few changes that we do, obviously I copy the photograph, but I make some adjustments, some changes depending on what I think my painting need, just to see something that I like, that I love. And sometimes we tend to exaggerate things, but that's the basically where we spend a lot of time, because at we are just changing few things. At the same time we try to copy what we see. Copy the likeness is something, when we paint a portrait, is something that's gonna be there all the time. Some kind of annoying voice telling us that it doesn't like the model. Anyway, when I don't get the likeness, like I said, I just move on to the next portrait. Simple as that. Okay. Okay, that's it for today. Okay. Okay. Oh, I got a question here on Lindley. Can you tutorial how to mix skin tone? Oh yeah. Hmm. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm just thinking. What about what is skin color? Yeah, I always, work on with let's say basic skin color, an orangey knockdown orange skin color. I could do something about that. Yeah, about I could do some videos, some video tutorial just with a neutral skin color. Yeah. Okay, I think that's okay. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough for today. Yeah. Here on the hair, for example, I did just white first as a light, and now I'm adding this more warmer yellowish highlight on top of the light, on top of the kind of cool color that was before. The intention, obviously, you got a cool color and you put on top a warmer color like this one. This warmer color is gonna glow, and that's perfect if you see some highlights glowing, because yeah, that's what a highlight's supposed to do. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Don't forget to like the video. Obviously, if you like it. Okay. If somebody wants, you can join, like I said before, my Patreon account and paint along with me, like just here, but obviously I can just critique your painting. Okay, we paint Saturdays, Sundays, and we draw Thursdays. Okay, just for kind of from 2 hours. Sundays we paint for 5 hours, a portrait. Thursdays we draw for 3 hours. Today, in a couple of hours, and Saturdays we paint for a couple of hours. Practicing, everything is about practice. Well, Nikki saying thank you. I needed to watch you paint today. Thank you, Nikki. Now I have to clean my travel trailer. Wow. Bye, everybody. Take care.